Hello students, in previous lecture we saw a lesson our emotional world. Today we are going to see or learn the next lesson, that is our internal organ busy at work. The title itself said that these organs which we are going to study are our internal part, and that organs are always busy at work. They did not get any type of halt in their work. So students, uh, the organs, we have a different system exist into our body. The organs such as hand, chest, leg, head are the outer organs which are visible to everyone. But the brain, lungs, heart, stomach, liver, large intestine, small intestines are not visible to us. They are also organs of our body. With the help of these internal organs, the body develops or body has a different system which exist into our body, such as respiratory system, digestion system, nervous system, etc. In the among these systems, we are going to look at some systems. The first system is respiration. The respirations means the body doing the action of breathing, the intake of air and exhale of air. So the respirations has collective effort of the body, because it contains different organs such as nose, windpipe, lungs, diaphragm. Look at this picture. Here we saw the respiratory system, which is start from our nose up to the diaphragm. It contains trachea, that is windpipe, and lungs, and last diaphragm. So the process of respirations is very much essential for the body to remain alive. The process which starts from the nose, we inhale the air from outside into the trachea or windpipe, and it's go through its branches into the lungs. We have right lungs and left lung. In the both lungs, the air reaches through windpipe. These branches divided these lungs into the smaller and smaller branches. At the end of the last branches, there are air sacs or bags. These bags are called as alveoli. Between the thoracic cavity and abdominal cavity, there is an organ like a flexible sheet. It is called as a diaphragm. In this diagram, this organ is called as a diaphragm. So, how this system works? Let's look. When the diaphragm moves downward, we breathe, and the incoming air fills the alveoli in the lungs. When the diaphragm moves upward, air in the lungs is pushed out. What happens in this process? In this process, the body gets the essential gases through these lungs. How it works, or how these exchanges done by the lungs, and which organs include in this exchange? When the outside air reaches in alveoli, the oxygen in it passes into the thin blood vessels around the alveoli. With the blood, it flows to all parts of the body. At the same time, the carbon dioxide that is brought by the blood from all part of the body enters the air in alveoli. When we exhale, the carbon dioxide is also given out with air. In this way, an exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide gases takes place in alveoli. So, the alveoli is an important part in the respiratory system, where the exchanges of air taken place. The intake of oxygen and exhale of carbon dioxide is happened in the alveoli. This way, the gases are exchanged in the lungs at the alveoli. So, this system that respiration is disturbed due to the smoking habit and dust particles which are present in the air surrounding atmosphere. There are many disease producing microorganisms also in the atmosphere. They are harmful to the body. The inner lining of The respiratory system or organs has a fine hair-like structure called cilia. On this inner lining, there is also a layer of a sticky substance called mucus. The dust and smoke particles stick to this substance. Thus, the harmful substance in the air cannot reach the lungs. So, there are the hairs are present in our nose. These hairs, small hairs, uh, becomes an obstacle to the foreign particles such as the dust and smokes are stopped in the nose, so the clean air reaches up to the lungs. This way, uh, this way, our body uh, remains protective. The normal human being breathe 72 times in a minute. Some human beings are addictive of smoking. They are smoke of tobacco, which is very harmful to the body, because through smoking the body get a substance called toxic substance, which are very much harmful to the body, because these toxic substance or a poisonous substance harms the different organs or had a harsh effect on the different organs of the body, majorly a lungs. In the respiratory tract, the air that enters the lungs are not sufficiently purified, and these impurities in the air begins to accumulate in the lungs. As a result, the efficiency of the lungs are reduced. Uh, Due to this, the lungs are unable to take a proper quantity of air into the lungs. Due to this, the oxygen supply reduces, and the body different organ feels the insufficiency of the oxygen for create energy at their places. So the efficiency of the body reduces, and the body become weaker and weaker in day after day. The solid particles in the tobacco smoke from the cigarette or bidi forms a sticky layer inside the alveoli. This reduces the amount of oxygen supply to the body. Some toxic substance in the tobacco also enters the alveoli. These ill effect leads to diseases of the respiratory organs, life-threatening diseases such as lung cancer. There is another term, that is a passive smoking. Passive means the people does not have a smoking habit, but they always lived is surrounding by the people which have the habit of smoking. So without smoking also, the smoking gases are intake by the human being or that human. So without having a smoking habit, that person or a human becomes ill or get diseases, respiratory diseases, due to these his surrounding. In this process, there are some toxic elements which increase in the lungs, and lungs are become fails to perform his action. In this way, the lungs become ineffective or ill. To avoid this illness or the diseases of the lungs, one person must avoid the bad habit or addicting in smoking. So if he avoid the bad habit of smoking, he can remain healthy from these addiction. Another system, such like respiratory systems, also we have the digestive system. Look at this picture, we have the digestion system start from mouth, then salivary gland, esophagus, liver gland, stomach, pancreas gland, small intestine, and at the last, large intestine. The foodstuffs are intake by the mouth, chewing with the use of teeth, and salivary glands secretes saliva into the foodstuff, so the foods become spongy and it enters into the esophagus. Through esophagus, the food reaches at stomach. Here, many pancreas are present or glands are present which secretes different acids, digestive acids such as HCl, or that is the hydrochloric acid. It makes the food prodigestive. After that, the food stuff or food juice in enters into a small intestine where the useful nutrients are absorbed by the body. After that, the large intestines pushes the unuseful substance through its reticulum or anus. So this way the digestive system works. But what happens in this process and what is meant or what is the definition of digest? The digestion means the breakdown of foods in the alimentary canal into the substances that can be absorbed and used by the body. So this is the definition of the digestion. There are some glands also present in this system. These glands secretes a certain digestive juices or acids for the digestion of the foodstuffs or to make the foodstuff into the juice. So what is alimentary canal? The food we eat is digested in our body, that is digestion in our body, that is substances that can mix with the blood are far from the food. So student, today we look remaining part. Today we look the different system, that is the respiratory system, which is an internal organ of the body. And now we are looking the digestion or a digestive system in our body, with which includes the different digestive organs. Here we stop, and in the next lecture we will complete this lesson or this point, that is the digestive organs and circulation of blood. Thank you.